My first response to hearing the word strangles and my yard in the same sentence was, this is a problem we've got to solve. I took it as being both a people and a practical problem that we needed to solve as soon as possible. Initially, I will confess, it felt a bit overwhelming, but we decided that we'd work as a team. We decided that we'd get vets involved, and we used our contacts to try and figure out a plan. And as soon as we began to really think about it and put a plan together, we both felt a lot better. The impact that the outbreak had on the yard was fairly immediate. We had people asking us within a few minutes of it breaking out onto social media for more information or for refunds, for competitions. In terms of our clients, there was a great deal of anxiety, and for our staff as well, a great deal of anxiety. Frankly, Hyde and I were also pretty anxious about it. We found that we saw often the best in people, on occasion the worst in people. People looked after each other, they looked out for each other, people shared information. One of the things that we had to do very early on was to establish control, to set down a plan that we'd agreed with the vet. Then it's a matter of communicating that to our livery clients to make sure that they were on board with this as well. And by and large that worked. We had a few people asking very sensible questions.
I'd heard of Strangles before. We've never had Strangles at Ivesley before. I've never worked on a yard with Strangles before. So I knew the general, the what to expect, but hadn't dealt with it myself. So that was a massive learning curve. It wasn't a nice one, but it is one I have enjoyed. The best thing was isolate horses, don't move anything out, just leave them where they are. Because anything moving does spread it. Just be really clean, even if, it was hard for 6 weeks. Nobody could bring the horse out the field, or all you want to do is go for a ride and you've got a healthy horse in the field and your horse hasn't got it, and that's all you want to do. But for the good of everybody else, don't move them around, don't go anywhere, don't touch anything. But yeah, and the liveries here were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Everyone went through the same emotions together. Everybody came together and it was lovely. It was to see, and there was one lady who had it particularly rough, and the whole yard were just behind her 100%. It was nice. It was nice to see. It did bring everyone together for a very bad thing. It did bring the yard as a whole together.
It was so terrifying to see such a fit, healthy animal just declined so quickly. It was so frightening. He was in hospital for 9 days. He was in ICU for 5 of those days. It was so sad to see him stood there, just hooked up to everything and trying his best to pull through. We didn't actually get the all clear until the vets did the yard visit here and did the guttural pouch wash on all the other liveries. And then it was at that point it was confirmed he was totally clear of Strangles. Oh, there was lots of messages, lots of congratulations messages. There was stuff arranged to go out for food, a barbecue here. Yeah, it was really good. It was a nice community. The support that I think everybody felt, but especially myself felt, all the kind messages of everybody when he was in hospital and even when he was back here asking how he was getting on, it was just overwhelming. It was so nice. It was such a good community spirit.
One of the good things about this, if there is anything good to come out of it, has been we've learned a huge amount about the disease itself. We've learned a lot about ourselves as well. We actually sat down on that first day and said, right, what we're going to do is we're going to solve this, and we're going to smash it, and we're going to turn it into a point of pride for ourselves and for the yard. We've had a lot of positive comments online. Our first post where we announced we had Strangles had over 400 comments on it. All of them positive, and the post at the end where we announced that we were all clear had about 300 comments on it, again all positive. So we take a great deal of pride in that. I know that when our liveries go out and about competing, other people will say to them how well we handled it. You'll always have naysayers, you'll always have people that don't agree with the things that we did, or the way that we set about doing it. I know that some people who were here didn't like being told what to do, but ultimately to get it clear, to get the yard open again, the business open again, and to get our liveries out enjoying their horses again, we had to act decisively and we had to act fast, so we did.